few things in civil service preparation. Everybody reads the same books, everybody reads the same materials, everybody follows similar set of current affairs, and everybody tends to work very hard. But there are only few students or few aspirants who are part of the list. That means they are doing something extra. I would always rate smart work and exam focus as primary virtues which can enable an aspirant to crack this exam. So mind you, it's not just hard work, you have to be exam smart. Most difficult task during the preparation is organizing your 1 year. There are many ups and downs. There are many days where we feel dejected. We question our motives. Why are we studying? Hindu Javatunam civils. All our friends are having very good days. Why are we still stuck with this? So it requires tenacity. It requires extreme degree of perseverance to stick to civil service preparation.
She began her preparation on May 31st, 2019, and this is a journey of 5 long years, 3 attempts, 3 selections and 3 different services. In her first attempt, that is in 2020, she was recommended to Indian Corporate Law Services with result list number 1, and in her second attempt in 2022, she was recommended to Indian Revenue Services. She gave 2020 with mindset of 1 attempt and out. In her second attempt, she got All India rank 313. She got a third chance to do her absolute best and manage a top 50th rank. And bottom line is extremely meticulous while studying with working. We need our mind to be able to effortlessly do justice to our job which is paying us. It takes time to adopt between both modes, but it is possible and will make one a great multitasker on a long run. And let us all welcome our Chandana Janavi ma'am.
I also came from this 11th, 12th student till here. It took 16 years, and I was sitting there probably when I was 13, 14, and today I'm on this side of the stage. And I hope all of you get to this side of the stage one day. Okay? Today, whatever I saw on stage, music, dance, some of you will be going to gym, some of you will be doing some other activity. Please continue to do these activities. You don't have to do it 24/7. Every day, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Keep aside this time and hold on to your hobby. And whatever applauses you get, these are what you hold on for a very long period of time. So I hope that this Josh continues and all of you find that one hobby that you like. Please hold it very close to you and it will help you. Good times, bad times, any times no help is a hobby. Everything else is secondary. So 11th and 12th is a defining time. It is a time when you decide how the next 30, 40 years of your life will be. So ilanti time lo all of you should ensure that you understand what you are doing, why you are studying. All of this should be somewhere in the back of your head. IAS is ultimately one job. Every other job also has a significant value in the society. This is something that I want to tell everyone. I couldn't have done this if I didn't enjoy education, if I didn't enjoy studying. So my recommendation to all of you, make it worth enjoying. How do you do it depends on you. All of us, నేను 11th and 12th లో ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా I used to feel the competition, the energy that is needed. It's very difficult. So whenever you feel this, have good friends. Family and friends are the real supports and pillars. Whoever friends you make today, hold on to them till the end of your life.
Hello ma'am, my name is Harshita and we are all glad for your presence here. So my question is, who is your inspiration in your life and who brought this spark to learn more, and who is your best friend?
It's from my grandfather and father. So my grandfather served in the Indian Administrative Service. So chinnapadi nunchi I thought that this is what I want to do. And somewhere that was the main inspiration, my father. Even my father continued studying up till 55, 60 also. He's done PhD at 55. So seeing some people who have studied that far, and we don't always have to top. The idea is that we keep studying. So that is my inspiration. Coming to best friends, I picked one best friend at each phase. 11th and 12th, I have a set of best friends, engineering best friends, MBA best friends, office best friends, service best friends. So I can't name one person. That is injustice to so many people who helped me. So
I want to ask you, how did you manage your hobbies and your studies? What was your timetable according to your studies and your hobbies?
with respect to hobbies, I learned hobbies up till my 10th, 11th and 12th. So post that, it has been my own practice. So every day, if I used to have like 5-10 minutes after dinner when I'm not doing anything, I'll just revise some song that I have learned. Or any bad days. There have been days where I would study only 3-4 hours and then I would be sad, then I would pick up my hobby, reading a book or something. Okay, yeah, so there have been days when I would pick it up on bad days, do it, and next day morning again I get back to preparation, something like that. So it's not something that I'm doing 8 hours, 10 hours every day, just 10, 15, 20 minutes. That is like I'm holding on to it. So that's a recommendation to people. Whatever small hobby, it doesn't have to be music, dance, or it doesn't have to be gym also. You can do calligraphy. You can do something else that helps keep your interest in whatever you're doing. So that's a suggestion.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question. How did you face your fears?
So when you're facing a fear the first time, you don't know what is that fear. Okay. The fear of unknown antarbeing. Like you don't know. If you're writing an examination like a 10th or 12th board, you do not know what to expect. You don't know your competition. So those kind of fears is about how do you build your self-confidence. So how do you build it? Like you will, like if this is a 10th examination, I will try to study as much as I can. And our confidence ade build aitadi. Inta chaduvutunna నాకు మంచి మార్క్స్ వస్తాయని. Sometimes the other fear is that I am not doing good enough. Alantappudu what do you do? So then it depends on, can you tell someone else that fear? I would tell my parents, నాకు ఇంత బాగా చదువు. Then they will tell you, అరే నువ్వు చదువు ఎంత చదువు. You don't have to stretch yourself beyond a limit. So keep some people like this who will tell you if you have a fear like that. The other kind of thing is, can you take inspiration from speakers, somebody who has done extraordinarily well. Like I have Abdul Kalam sir's speech that I always go back to. And achievements he tells so simply, he has accomplished so much. Like we all can't even imagine the level of accomplishments he has done. So keep some speakers like this. You can always see their speech and think, wow, he has done something so good. I can take inspiration from this and move on. Okay. Yeah, so a personality test is one where they are trying to see, do you have certain qualities? Okay, so the interview gaadu, that's about personality. So in a personality, what are they judging? Are you a person who can talk to everyone? Are you a person who has compassion? Ippudu evaranna divyang vachina, chinna pilla vachina, old person vachina, do you have the compassion to talk to them? Second thing they judge, are you understanding current affairs in the society? Do you know why current affairs is important in the examination also because of this? You need to have avagahana antaru. You should know everything that is happening in the society. So they're judging that also. Are you reading the newspaper? Are you listening to different people's views on an issue? So it's never one view. It's about so many views. So are we understanding all of that? So my interview was a test of all of this. And now I'm an IRS officer. So do I know what is happening in revenue? Adadigaru. They asked me to sing because I told this is a hobby. They asked me to sing. Then they asked me about what was I like. And I used to go to Mesra in Ranchi from Hyderabad. They asked me, okay, if you took a train journey, name the stops, main stops, and compare railway stations. What is this? This is about testing if I am understanding the scenario. Am I living like somebody who's just reading books, or am I understanding what is happening? So I was able to name all the 5-6 railway stops that were in the route and then compared all the railway stations. Konnitలలో infrastructure బాగుంటుంది, కొన్నిట్లలో you get better food, కొన్ని junctions ఉంటాయి. So they are always well equipped. Some stations are not neat, they are dirty. So they wanted to know all of this. Am I observing all of this? So some of my interview went on these lines. The idea was to judge me as a person. And అలాంటిది they were not ready to accept ఒక పేపర్లో నాకు డిగ్రీలో ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ వచ్చాయి, 12th లో ఎన్ని వచ్చాయి. They didn't want all of that. UPSC today also, I want to tell all the students, does not care about how much you got in your 10th. మీకు 10%, 10 on 10 వచ్చిందా, 12th లో 1000 on 1000, 980, none of this. They don't even care. Certain IAS officers are people who even scored 5 out of 10 in their GPA. They don't care. They want to know, are you a person who can come back even after such difficulties and still do a better understanding of the society. Okay, so this is about.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, what I wanted to ask you is that depending on your qualifications, you said you've done your MBA from IIM Indore. So post your graduation and pre your preparation, was there ever a point of time where you thought, okay, maybe instead of stepping into civil services, maybe I can settle on my own first in maybe the private sectors, do a startup of my own. Were there ever these diverging thoughts from your main goal, which was UPSC? And how should one feel about it, ma'am? Because different people have different aspirations. Our parents think government services are the best for us. But us as students, especially in this 11th and 12th standard, we may think that maybe we should settle on our own first, find out whatever our interests are, and then maybe go forward to helping the society. So how should one deal with these thoughts? And were there ever these divergences for you, ma'am?
Please give her claps for this because she's thinking on the correct lines. Yeah, so Dhatrishri, first coming to the first part, UPSC was not my first goal. Like I wanted to do different things. I wanted to explore. When I went for engineering, I thought, okay, I will take a job here. I will enjoy this. But when opportunities opened up, I was ready to accept any opportunity I got. Okay, so then I went to an MBA. I was ready to explore. I didn't think UPSC was the last thing. After that, I got a campus placement. I was ready to take it also. So after a couple of months is when my thinking about UPSC became important. Again, this is a very subjective view. Privately, I was doing a job. I enjoyed. There were a lot of pros to it. I was enjoying the salary. I was living at my home. I had all the perks and privileges. I had a weekend free. And that is when I thought, what am I doing and how am I seeing what the result of it is? I'm working for a corporate, I'm getting paid for it, but where is my work? Where is it visible? It is not in the society. I get paid, I come back, that's it, that is my day. But I want to do something more than this. Today, as an IAS, I might not be doing something great, like I get some small work, but the fruits of what I do can go on for 30, 60, 100 years also. That is what I wanted to do. And so yeah, I was ready to explore it. Until when I saw the preparation and everything, I didn't think that, okay, I'll become an IAS. The idea was, okay, I'll attempt this exam. My first step is, I will do my best here. We will see how that progresses. So yes, even I have thought different phases. Chemical engineering, I wanted to do a job. MBA, I wanted to study, do a job. After that, I even thought of PhD. And after that, this. So I was always ready to open and explore. But every time such a thing came, I took a pro-con sheet. Pros enti deeniki. What are pros? Is it a good lifestyle? Is it job satisfaction? Is it good income? What are the pros? What are the cons of this job? Do I have to give 9 to 12 hours? Do I have to compromise on family life? Do I have to compromise on hobbies? So every stage I was ready to explore it. So this is my recommendation to everybody who is of this age. Be open to any opportunity you get. Today you might fixate on one thing, but tomorrow you might see certain other openings, some other avenues. So at every time when you get a chance like this, oka pro-con sheet undali. That you should make. You should take views from other people, but you should have your own pros and cons. And see what pros are more or cons are more, and that is when you decide how do you go forward.
I need to plan any backup or I need to go through preparation?
First thing, there's nothing like backup at this stage. You're studying for 11th and 12th, right?
Yes,
so you'll do your 11th and 12th well. After that, you plan for your degree. So always ensure that you're studying what you're studying for degree also well. Okay, like you need good basics. That will always help for civil services. But as a person, also a good degree, which means not only going through course material, but also doing certain projects, doing certain group activities, or seeing certain whatever videos of certain course over and above. Adi kuda chesi, you should have a good background basic. That is always a good backup. If you have that, you can pursue different things. I have seen people who have done a degree and gone on to become assistant professors also because they had very good strong basics. That itself is a backup.
Okay.
And it will always help in your preparation. Don't see it as a backup. It is always good for your preparation also.
I'm Ram. I wanted to ask that how you have been consistent for 5 years. Like you have seen many success and failures. You have read same books for all the 5 years, and you might have get bored. And my second question is how you felt after your success, 3 repeated successes.
Education, enjoy. Do it. The first time I read those books, I would use a highlighter and read it. When I went for the second time, I tried to take sticky notes and post it on each page. Okay, same book. I read first with highlighter, second time I put sticky notes. Third time I made small flashcards. I was ready always to think of a new way to study the same book. There's so much only you can remember. Today also I go to write prelims after reading all of this. I will get 20-30 questions wrong even after studying all of this. Because our human brain at the end of the day remembers only certain things. Right? So make it enjoying. That depends on you. How do you make it fun? Like, do you make it with a friend? Like, me iddaru chadivi, can you ask the other person to ask you questions? Or do you like take flashcards? Flashcards ante oka paper teeskuni oka page chadivesi deentlo 2-3 things important. I will revise this multiple times. Or adi kakapothe, do you make a quiz on it for yourself? And I will test myself tomorrow with these questions. So make it fun. Once you make it fun, it becomes easy for you to enjoy the thing. Okay, that is about the first part. Second part, I've been in this process so much that this time when the rank came, I wasn't the most happiest. Like, you see so many failures. After that, once you get success, it becomes a part of life. If I was in first attempt, I became an IAS, my happiness would be somewhere. But after seeing so many repeated failures, I understand that this is an element of luck. Ante ultimate ga enta hard work chesina, you need that % of luck. So coming here, I realized that luck worked. So this was luck. So what do I enjoy out of it? It becomes a part and parcel of it. So yeah, that was about my answer.
Ma'am, what's your strategy for essay as it is most difficult and challenging paper in UPSC?
In my previous attempt, I got 85, and that was the only reason why I got into a rank in 300. Otherwise, I could have got 200s, 100s. The next time when I went to write the examination, as in September 2023, I took a lot of constructive criticism. Andarki essay pambichi, you rate my essay. Then chadutunte, are you understanding? Essay paper ki you need a lot of people, very normal people. Valaki ardhamavutunda meer rasindi anedi. You don't need flowery language, you don't need complicated patterns. Idea is meer rasina simple language lo oka topic meeda are everybody understanding something, and are people interested to read page 1 to page 14. You write 14 pages. So most of the essays, 3-4 pages tarvata, we are lost. We don't have interest to continue. We'll em cheptunnaro, there is no clarity. So how do you make it interesting anedi? One, constructive criticism. Evaraina chepparu, you're writing very boring. Get an element, change it, keep practicing. Second thing, toppers essays. Nenu Anudeep sir's essay, Vikram Grewal sir's essay, we'll chadivi some points, we'll enta difference ekkada teesకొస్తున్నారు అనేది. You need to read multiple times to see how you can change it. So that's a suggestion. Third thing is practice. You need to write a good 10-15 essays to get to a point where you can write an essay on anything. Any abstract topic ochina, you will be able to write. So these are my 3 tips for you.
Ma'am, as we see, CSAT become so tougher every year. So you might have experience in 3 attempts. So what changes you made for CSAT, or what techniques you follow?
Hi Devisha. So I'm coming from an engineering MBA background. So in maths, English, I had basic practice from before. So I didn't make any CSAT strategy as such. But my recommendation to anybody going is 5 years previous year questions untaya. Please practice that. Apart from that, see the topics. CSAT ki there is a syllabus. Logical reasoning, quantitative ability, and then English comprehension. So what we see some material, online free material chala unnai. So koncham revise chesi, koncham formulas anna ivanni use chesi, practice a lot. And after that, free mocks available untai, open mocks. So practice there also. You'll get a broad idea. Idea entante CSAT lo you should get 66 on any good, bad, ugly, any day. So daniki you need to practice. Take open mocks anna, previous year questions anna. And third thing, see what is your strength. English kontamandiki strength, kontamandiki math strength. So you make your strategy also ala. Ippudu nenu exam ali raste, first 30 minutes I'll do maths. The next 45 minutes lo I'll try to do as many comprehension questions I can. 27 to 29 questions vastayi kada. So I'll try to finish as much, and the last 15-20 minutes I'll come to maths again. So if your strength is English, you will start with English, then do 40-45 minutes maths and come back to English. Idea is 66 marks techukovali ante. You don't focus more than that.
So what was your approach towards GS4? Because there is 2 sections, section A and case studies as well. So what was your approach?
First demo, practice. It is the lengthiest paper, and the booklet you have to fill 60 papers. Okay. GS 1, 2, 3 lo, if you're writing 50 sheets in 3 hours, you're writing 60 sheets here. So one is practice. I used to give at least 5-6 mocks of only GS4 before I went to the final examination. That's the first part. Second thing is ethics law syllabus wise notes undali. There are 7 topics. So ilantivi there are total 7 topics: ethics and human interface, aptitude, attitude, emotional intelligence, values in civil bureaucracy and public administration, then probity and governance. Every page okka dan meeda make 1 pager notes. You have a lot of topper notes available. Bala chusi you make your own notes. And avela undalante a question ochina you should be able to reproduce what you have written. And third thing that makes a difference is examples. మీరు చూస్తూనే ఉంటారు సొసైటీలో small things are what are big examples. I will tell you an example. We are seeing manual scavenging deaths even after there is a prohibition. Why are we seeing this? We are seeing rich communities calling manual scavengers. People value pillavadam. That's wrong. So are you able to get that example and write in your paper? Are you able to think like that? There was a train tragedy of Kanchenjunga Express. So there were certain people who went to help and certain people were taking selfies. Which is ethical, which is not ethical? Can you use that example in your paper? So ilantivi when you add, your paper value increases. Second thing about case studies and questions, meeku mee strength teliyali. Like I always start with case studies. Endukante case studies emundi? You need to be able to write pros and cons and why are you deciding something. So I would start there. But some people are good at answering theoretical questions. Theoretical questions, so what are they asking? But what is important in IR? Ethics in IR antar. So some people can write content on it because you're seeing what has happened in international relations. So depending on your strength, you should start, but practice a lot. Adi 1.5 hour, idi 1.5 hour, you should finish. And it is a very, very complicated thing to do. You need a lot of writing practice.
So my question is, while writing an essay, that 10 to 15 minutes, the first 10 to 15 minutes where we'll brainstorm is very important. So how can we train our mind in order to write that answer like essay very well, that brainstorming part?
So the answer is practice. How many essays have you brainstormed before that will decide how on that examination day you'll do well. So నేను ఒక 20-25 essays చేసి before the question paper comes, I tell myself that I practice 25, I will do this. Ante. The mindset should be that I have practiced so much, I will use whatever I have practiced. So that is how the training part will work. The second thing is essay ki you should be very open. Ante don't make your mind like I will think GS1 nunchi idi rasta, GS2 nunchi. So don't do it like that. You keep your mind open to any ideas. So people last year, I think they got a topic, ships are not here to stay on the shore, but they are here to sail. Alanti places lo people have written from literature. Like you wouldn't even think books lo itlanti examples unnayani. Ernst Hemingway books quote chesi people wrote. So be very creative. Telugulo, if you are able to bring an author who has written this, you'll get extra marks because you're thinking very different from the crowd. So UPSC as an examination always encourages people who are individual. So me chinnaga me rural village lo edana chusaro adi rayagalagal man paper lo. There are people who are inspiring. So please think very open. That is my suggestion.
Thank you, ma'am.
How reasoning and newspaper analysis helps to crack UPSC?
Anidhi is very important whenever you are preparing any competitive exam ki, not just as a competitive exam but also as a good citizen of this country. Oka newspaper chavute meeke telustundi na unna city lo em avutundi, ma state lo em avutundi, country lo em avutundi, world lo em avutundi. That is what newspaper builds. Once you know this, idi teluste, you will be able to think broadly anamata. You will not just be here, but you will also be thinking about, okay, world lo suppose climate change anedi vaste, how will my life be impacted in Hyderabad? This is how you will know gada. So small things from different places broaden your perspective. Andukaina you should read newspaper. So once you read newspaper, examination be questions chuste, you will connect how they are asking a question. So like you're in 12th? 11th. So మీరు డిగ్రీకి అలా వచ్చిన తర్వాత యూపీఎస్సీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ అవన్నీ న్యూస్ పేపర్ నుంచే అడుగుతారు బికాస్ దేర్ ఐడియా ఈస్ మీ న్యూస్ పేపర్ మీరు ఉన్న సరౌండింగ్స్కి మీ అర్థం అవుతుందని. సో దెన్ యూ షుడ్ కనెక్ట్ బట్ బిల్డ్ అ స్మాల్ హ్యాబిట్ ఎవ్రీ డే 15 minutes. జస్ట్ హెడ్డింగ్స్ చూడండి ఫస్ట్ డే, ఏదైనా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అనిపిస్తే దెన్ యూ రీడ్ 2 pages. ఆఫ్టర్ దాట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఒక్కసారి యూ అండర్స్టాండ్, దెన్ యూ రీడ్ అగైన్. అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చదవాలో చూస్తారు. సో మేక్ అ స్మాల్ హ్యాబిట్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ టుడే.
As there is only 1 year for our next attempt, so how can we organize all the syllabus? We have books, we have syllabus, but how to organize it?
Is you should have your own notes. Do you have your own notes?
Yes, ma'am, but subject wise, not syllabus wise.
So your idea will be to put it syllabus wise. Every line of the syllabus, do you have 100-200 words? Whatever notes, whatever textbooks, 100-200 words okay A4 size lo unnaya. At the end, your GS1 should come down to 20-25 pages, GS2 another 30-35 pages, 30 pages GS3, 10 pages GS4. Are you able to bring it to that? So you have 1 year, 6 months will go in getting the 7 papers into 10-20 pages, which you can revise multiple times. Same content. Ippudu chudandi, if I prepare for a topic on Jain literature, అక్కడి నుంచి I can write a lot about Prakrit literature, Telugu literature, Malayalam literature, anything. Same pattern కదా. Something ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, which kings gave it value, what are important works, how has it influenced art, culture, లేకపోతే music, dance, and how do we promote it going forward. How do we promote our literature? దీనికి అవార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ ఆర్టికల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, స్కెడ్యూల్ 8 ఉంది ఈ లిటరేచర్ని ప్రమోట్ చేయడానికి. సో హౌ డూ యూ ఆర్గనైజ్ ఇట్? ఒకటే ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ చేసుకుంటే యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇట్ అక్రాస్. సో ప్లీజ్ మేక్ యువర్ నోట్స్ ఇన్ టు దోస్ 7 papers in the next 6-7 months. Go into prelims focus. That is my suggestion.
Okay. And one more thing is, ma'am, how did you exactly choose your option? Like sociology and anthropology is little similar, so I'm confused.
Okay. Coming to optional, one senior suggested that our year question paper of UPSC, TC, do I find it interesting? Do I find those questions interesting that I will write something? So in 2019 lo anthro, sociology, PSIR, psychology question papers anni tees chusa, and I still remember socially there were question on Me Too movement. I'm sure so many girls here know what is Me Too movement. Even preparation lekunda, I'm sure 11th and 12th girls also have heard of it. Facebook, social media, ekkadana you'll hear. So I thought, okay, I can write this answer without any preparation. There was a question on what are issues that students and children are facing, education perspective, because there were suicides happening in Kota and all. So I was like, okay, I can write something. So those questions was one way I decided. I saw anthro, I thought that it was interesting, but I didn't find the interest to write answers for it. That was my basis. But 2-3 parameters that you as a person should see is, do you like the syllabus? Do you think the questions are interesting? You can spend your time. 3, is that optional doing decently well? Ante top 70 ranks lo, are you seeing at least a good 10-15 ranks coming out of it? That is only for 2-3 optionals today. Like a sustained pattern. Okay, year 23 judakandi. See 20 to 2023. Is that optional performing well? That's also an important parameter. And some guidance. Is there some guidance available? Test series unnaya, lekapothe current affairs vastunaya optional ki. Konni coachings nunchi free material untundi, alantidi unda. So on that basis, please pick an optional.
Okay. Ma'am, how to take test series? Like now we have to do optional coaching and we have to also go through test series. So how should we balance both?
Again, number of hours low, you need to give 50% for optional, 50% for GS. So on that basis, plan your day. Until if I am focusing on optional today, mainly, tomorrow I will study GS and then day after I will give a test in GS. Okay. So schedule your day. Again, everything will depend on you. And how can you manage anedi? Some people study whole day optional and next day GS. That will also work. Some people divide it into half-half. Some people take 1 whole week GS, 1 whole week optional. So it will depend on you. Please try different approaches. Try JC. What do you think is working for you? Follow that. In MBA, we used to write 3-hour exams without knowing anything. 3 hours on a question, we will write. So I had some basic practice like that. I gave 30-35 tests of 3 hours from MBA. So I got broad hang and I can write on anything. I don't need to know anything. So once you start that, then for UPSC, toppers answers copies. సో నేను ఫస్ట్ అటెంప్ట్ ఇవ్వాలి అన్నప్పుడు ఐ టుక్ 5 టాపర్స్, అనుదీప్ సార్, దివ్యా మిశ్రా మ్యామ్, విశాఖ యాదవ్ మ్యామ్ అండ్ ధాత్రి రెడ్డి మ్యామ్. వీళ్ళ ఆన్సర్స్ చూసా ఎట్లా రాస్తున్నారు అని. ఇది వెరీ సింపుల్, 1 లైన్ ఇంట్రో, 1 లైన్ కంక్లూజన్, ఒక బాడీ, ఎట్లా రాస్తున్నారు, బేసిక్ స్టైల్ ఇంతే కదా. దెన్ హౌ ఆర్ దే ఇంప్రూవైజింగ్? ఇప్పుడు అనుదీప్ సార్ అంటే కొన్ని స్మాల్ డయాగ్రామ్స్, లేదా ఒక స్మాల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఏం నడుస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ వన్ స్టైల్. విశాఖ యాదవ్ మ్యామ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ బాగా ఇస్తారు. సో అందరి నుంచి ఐ పిక్డ్ అప్ వన్ థింగ్ అండ్ దెన్ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ రైటింగ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ వర్స్ట్ మనం రాసినప్పుడు, డోంట్ ఎవర్ జడ్జ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. అక్కడి నుంచి హౌ ఆర్ యూ ఇంప్రూవింగ్ ఈచ్ డే? ఒక 30 days, ఒక 60 days తర్వాత ఆర్ యూ సీయింగ్ అన్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఇన్ హౌ యూర్ రైటింగ్? ఏం తెలియని క్వశ్చన్కి కూడా యూర్ ఏబుల్ టు ఫిల్ 2 pages అండ్ ఇట్ లుక్స్ వెరీ గుడ్. ఒక ఎవరైనా ర్యాండమ్ పర్సన్కి ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తే దే షుడ్ బి లైక్, ఓకే వీళ్ళకి ఇంత తెలుసా, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. ద ఐడియా ఇస్ దట్ యూ ఇంప్రూవ్. సో వన్, సీ టాపర్ కాపీస్, ప్రాక్టీస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఆన్సర్స్, టేక్ రివ్యూ ఫ్రమ్ పీపుల్, వెరీ నార్మల్ పీపుల్. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ మీ పేరెంట్స్కే చూపించవచ్చు, ఇది చూస్తుంటే మీకు ఏమైనా అర్థమవుతుందా, అంత సింపుల్గా రాయాలి మీరు. సో దట్ ఈస్ మై సజెషన్ ఫర్ యూ ఆన్ ఆన్సర్ రైటింగ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Which one? Optional test series?
Both, ma'am. Both.
So market research cheyali koncham. Whoever is writing, you might know a senior who's writing, ask them. So I did the same and name JC, I took forum test series. But every year you should check. It's not the same test that I recommend. నేను తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఐ ఆస్క్ 2-3 people క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎక్కడ బాగున్నాయి, రివ్యూ ఎక్కడ బాగా వస్తుంది, వాళ్ళ మోడల్ ఆన్సర్స్ వాళ్ళ టాపర్ కాపీస్ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నారా. దీస్ వర్ మై 3 parameters. So I took 4 MIAS test series. So ala you do your own analysis. Same for optional. Are they asking good questions? Are they giving you a review? Ante neeku 14-20 days after they are sending you a copy, there is no value. Are they giving it to you in 7 days, 6 days? And are you able to use that feedback for your next test? This is the idea. So please use these parameters and take a test series.
Thank you.
Ma'am, mocks play a vital role. So how did you plan and organize them?
It will depend on you. For the first attempt, for prelims I gave 100 mocks. How did I plan this is, every 2 days I will revise a part of syllabus and give a test on it. If I'm planning studying economics, after 2 days I'll give a free test that is available on economics. Free upscmaterials.org అని ఉంటుంది. You'll find almost all the free material possible. So pick a test. Ala I planned it once in 2 days. In the last 2 months I was giving a test every day. So that mindset, and that too 9:30 to 11:30. That is your exam hour day. So if you practice in that time slot, you will set yourself for the last Sunday 9:30 to 11:30 when the final exam happens. That is what I did for prelims. Mains ki I used to decide 30-35 mocks I'll give off 3 hours. And that I used to go to the exam center, ante whatever coaching exam center I'm taking, I'll go give the mock for 3 hours, come back and వాళ్ళ టాపర్ ఆన్సర్, వాళ్ళ ఒక టాపర్ కాపీ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు, దాని నుంచి వాట్ కంటెంట్ కెన్ ఐ టేక్. సో ఐ యూస్ టు ప్లాన్ దిస్ ఫర్ 4.5 hours. 3 hours I'll write a test, 1.5 hours spend on revising. ఎలా వాళ్ళు ఒక టాపర్ కాపీలో హౌ డిడ్ దే థింక్ ఆన్ అ క్వశ్చన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద కంటెంట్ ఐ కెన్ టేక్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇట్. సో దిస్ వాజ్ మై ప్లాన్.
Ma'am, and also what was your strategy for current affairs?
ఓకే, కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్కి 1-1-1 స్ట్రాటజీ అని ఉంటుంది. 1 is 1 న్యూస్ యాప్. బాజీరామ్ రవి, విజన్ IAS, ఫోరం IAS వీళ్ళందరూ ఒక 10 articles అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు వాళ్ళ యాప్లో దట్ ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ద డే. I used to read those 10 of that day and they used to have quiz on it also of a day before or of that day. I would do that quiz. So 2 revisions అయిపోయాయి. 1 is newspaper in the morning. 1 newspaper. I used to read Hindu. Hindulo the explained majorga and whatever articles are there. That's it. I will not make notes on it. Third is having 1 monthly daily whatever comes. Then Vision IAS the monthly current affairs I used to read at the end of the month. So 3 things: 1 app, 1 newspaper, 1 booklet. So if you revise this 3-4 times, that is the current affairs you need. Ante. That's it. If you're doing it for 12 months, your prelims is done. No topper who is writing also knows current affairs beyond and above this. 12 months, 3 revisions of this 1-1-1, more than enough. Don't make notes. Ante.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is Goana. My question is, did you ever feel giving up UPSC, ma'am? And what's that point? And what kept you going till here?
Okay. So the first time I got the result, I was not in the first list. I was in the second list. So that was the time when I thought, okay, UPSC is not for me. I'll go back to a corporate job. But before I could take the decision, my mark sheet came, which showed I had exact cutoff mark. So I knew I will get a service seeing that sheet. That is when I thought, okay, so this is fate telling me that don't give up on this. Try once more and you will be in the main list. And like my idea was not okay, IAS vastudani, but seeing that okay, there is some hope that I can improve. Adi chuskuni, I went back. I took a lot of opinion from people. Kuda. So do you think I should give this up? And a lot of people said, why are you giving up? You came close. Think once again. So again at second attempt ayaka, people were saying, okay, revenue service is okay. Why do you want to write this again? That's when also I took a lot of opinions of people, seniors, parents, family, friends. What do you think? Should I write this again? Like we will have one estimation of ourselves in our mind. But people around us, what do they have an opinion? Sometimes it might say, no, you are happy here. And I took multiple views and then I decided, okay, I should write this again. So there have been times when even I wanted to give up UPSC because this is a long struggle and sometimes you will not see a result. This time I'm on the stage, but enough probabilities there until I will not even be in the list. So I was ready for that outcome also. So yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, why it is 21 years for the eligible for write the UPSC?
Okay, this you should ask UPSC, but I can only assume why it is so. The assumption is, as a person, by 21 you would have done your degree and your basic knowledge that is needed for being an IAS. What is an IAS doing? He is reading documents, he is understanding views of different people in the society and then passing a judgment on it, putting a signature saying we will do this. So to get to that point, you need 21 years of bare minimum experience to get there. And the idea is that are you able to read, are you able to write, are you able to understand, are you able to talk? These skills are developed by 21 years. This is broad understanding. But let us think on this. Like this is a good question. I also would want to go back and see what their basis was to arrive at that age.
Okay, thank you. According to you, success is a destination or a journey?
What do you think? What is your answer?
Ma'am, you have not failed in 3 attempts. You got some other job, revenue service or some other job, but you didn't stop with it. You choose the topmost job, that is IAS. I think you didn't have any failure, but I think in your life it's not a destination, it's a journey.
Okay. I'll just take a poll here. How many of you think success is a destination? Like success is an end point? Anybody here? Okay, there is one person. No, we have to respect views also. There are people who have raised their hands and it's justifiably so. How many of you think it's a journey? Yeah, tell me, why do you think it's a destination?
Ma'am, as you asked, I answer success is destination, ma'am. Ma'am, if we get IAS officer, if we get the administrative service, we feel satisfied. We'll not attempt any other time or why everyone choose this administrative service, why not IPS, why not IFS, anything, etc, etc. They choose only IS. So that's projects that success as destination. That's my point.
Okay. So he has a valid point. He has thought it through and it's very innovative. Please clap for him. Yeah, so there is a valid point that he's raising. None of us ever, like I got revenue service, I didn't stop. So many people who get IPS also, they write again. The answer here is that administrative service, its scope, a lot of jobs are not able to give. But that is up till today. Next 5 years down the line, maybe IRS will open up opportunities. People are going abroad for doing taxation work. IPS law, work is opening up. Now, it's just not commissionerate and policing. They're moving to law and order. They're trying to frame policies. So all of this is changing. As of today, people are writing. But after 5 years, 6 years down the line, they might not write. So we never know. But there are two sides to it. Yes, success is mostly a journey. 80% according to me is a journey. I respect his views. But it has been a journey part. Because how we grow, how we deal with a failure. And you're thinking, I don't have failures, but I have had so many failures that probably you will not be able to see. But somebody who stayed with me through the period will know in the failures I am. So in a journey, when we see failures, how are we coming back? Are we able to build on our self-confidence? Because every time there is a failure, your self-confidence takes a hit. You lose whatever you have done till that point and you start judging yourself only on that failure. So how do you come back after it? Because after this also, I will see a lot of failures. It's not like IAS is the end point. There are so many people who will fall into daily routine. Some people who are still innovative and still able to work. Some people will try to do work-life balance, like a family life, how do they maintain all of this. So there's a lot of scope for even success failure even after this. So IAS is, according to me, just one point. After that, there's so much. So it's always going to be journey. What do you learn? what are the values that you take from it? What do you give back to society after this? There are some people who have seen certain depression thoughts and all and are coming back and giving to society saying "Naak itla unnappudu I was doing something else or I took help." So this, I think it's journey, and I hope that everybody also comes to see it after your experiences, that it is a journey.
There are many ways to survive the country. Then why did you choose IAS?
Yes, I agree with the first sentence. Somebody told me that IAS is the top thing, but I don't think it is. It's one part. So if I'm standing as an IAS, a lot of credit also goes to my teachers at 9th, 10th, 5th, 6th, kindergarten teacher who taught me alphabets. That is from where I've come here. So I think there are jobs like lawyers, media, then teachers, and so many more professions. Civil society, so many people are working without anything. They're working for a social cause. They are doing so much more than me. I'm going to take a salary also. So they're doing so much more than me. So that way, yes, there are different avenues. But why I chose this has been based on my experiences. So I'll tell you one experience. Indore IIM MBA చేసిన తర్వాత they sent us on a rural program. అంటే ఒక village లో ఉండి 10-15 days. మా డ్యూటీ ఏంటంటే ఓపెన్ డెఫికేషన్ అయితే ఉంటుంది కదా, మార్నింగ్ 4 o'clock లేచి బ్యానర్స్ పట్టుకుని వాళ్ళ వెనకాల వెళ్ళి వద్దు ఇక్కడ చేయకూడదు అని చెప్పాలి. ఇన్ ద సింపుల్ థింగ్. సో 5 days చేసాం, 6 days చేసాం. బట్ 7th day also the people were coming. I'm talking about 2017, not today. Swachh Bharat వచ్చి ఆల్మోస్ట్ now I think 7 years, 8 years అవుతుందా. I'm talking about initial times. Some rural village in Madhya Pradesh. I still remember that village. Elli, we just had to 4 o'clock. వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారంటే you just stand there. మీరు వెళ్ళి ఇట్లా చేస్తేనే వాళ్ళు shame feel అయ్యి they will not come here because all of them already had washrooms at home. It was just a habit. If you have one habit today, if I have to see my phone for 8 hours, ఇదే హ్యాబిట్ మీకు లైఫ్ లాంగ్ వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అట్లనే. ఒక రీల్ చూడడం. సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ హ్యాబిట్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు బ్రేక్. సో మాకు ఏం చెప్పారు, మీరు ఆ చిన్న పిల్లలు వెళ్ళి అక్కడ నుంచి వద్దు మీరు ఇట్లా చేయొద్దని చెప్తే ఫస్ట్ డే ఏంటి వీళ్ళు ఏం చెప్తున్నారు, సెకండ్ డే సరే, థర్డ్ డే ఓకే ఇట్లా చేయొద్దేమో, ఫోర్త్ డే ఓకే వాళ్ళు వస్తారు ఈరోజు వెళ్ళను. సో వన్స్ యూ బ్రేక్ దట్ హ్యాబిట్, ఆ హ్యాబిట్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. సో మీరు వెళ్ళి 15 days ఇలా చేయండి అని చెప్పారు. సో ఐ వెంట్ 6th day, 7th day అయినా మనుషులు వస్తున్నారు, అయినా పీపుల్ ఆర్ కమింగ్. ఐ గో టు సమ్ అదర్ కార్నర్ ఆఫ్ దిస్, ఇక్కడి నుంచి మారిపోయి ఇంకెక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నారు. సో వన్స్ ఐ సా దిస్, ఇవన్నీ చూసి ఐ వెంట్ అండ్ స్పోక్ టు ద డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ కలెక్టర్. మమ్మల్ని ఫైనల్గా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ కలెక్టర్ని కల్పించారు అనమాట. సో ఈ సెడ్ స్మాల్ థింగ్స్ లైక్ దిస్ విల్ టేక్ ఫర్ ఎవర్ టు చేంజ్. యాజ్ అన్ ఐఏఎస్ ఆఫీసర్ ది ఐడియా ఏంటి, ఇలాంటి ఎన్ని చేంజెస్ తీసుకొస్తాం. ఇది ఒక శానిటేషన్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఎన్ని చేంజెస్ తీసుకురావచ్చు, హెల్త్ ఎన్ని చేంజెస్ తీసుకురావచ్చు, స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఎన్ని చేంజెస్ చేయవచ్చు, పంచాయత్ లెవెల్ ఎన్ని చేంజెస్ చేయవచ్చు. ఇలా ఒక్కసారి ఆ స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ అర్థమైనప్పుడు వావ్ ఇది నేను చెయ్యాలి అని అనుకున్నా. సో దట్ వాస్ వేర్ ఐ గాట్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. సో డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్ గెట్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. ఒక టీచర్ని చూసి సమ్టైమ్స్ యూ ఫీల్ ఓకే 5 students నేను ఇంత బాగా మెంటర్ చేయగలుగుతున్నా, నాకు కింద 5 students ఐఏఎస్ అయినా దట్ ఈస్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్ అనుకోవచ్చు. దట్స్ అ లైఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, లైఫ్ ఆల్టరింగ్ థింగ్. సో ఫర్ మీ దిస్ వాజ్ మై చేంజింగ్ మూమెంట్. అది చూసి ఓకే ఈ స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ ఉంది, ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ నేను ఎక్కువ చేయలేకపోయినా 1% చేసిన ఐ విల్ బి మోర్ దెన్ హ్యాపీ ఆల్ మై లైఫ్ అనుకుని దట్స్ హౌ ఐ చూస్ దిస్.
What mistakes you have made and third attempt ki em rectify cheskunnaru? I mean, what made you I've cracked in third attempt?
Okay, basically my answer is all 3 attempts I did the same thing. Okay, so ekkada koncham element of luck ekku vachina, that's when I moved. That is what worked. But the second part is when you are doing the same thing every day, gradually you only see improvement that you can't explain to someone. I am studying the same book. First attempt ki ade book chadva, Lakshmikant for polity. Second attempt also I study the same thing. But the good thing is if I am studying that over 365 days, 365 into 2 suppose chesthe, my level of retention is a little bit more than somebody who's reading it the first time. Alane when I go for a third time, 365 into 3. So gradual. That 0.1% is all the difference that makes. And a 0.1 tone 20 marks change అయిపోతుంది. That's it.
And NCERTs and standard books మీరు కలిపి నోట్స్ చేసుకున్నారు, లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఇట్ సపరేట్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్?
సిలబస్ వైజ్ ఒక మీ సీనియర్ కూడా అడిగారు. ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ సిలబస్ వైజ్. మెయిన్స్ వెళ్ళి వాటి సిలబస్ 20 points ఉంటుంది అనుకోండి, GS1 సిలబస్ వైజ్ నోట్స్. డోంట్ డూ ఇట్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ వైజ్, డోంట్ డూ ఇట్ స్టాండర్డ్ బుక్ NCERT నో, సిలబస్ వైజ్ నోట్స్ చేయడం. దట్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఐ సజెస్ట్. Your thinking, your passion, your work, in the next 20 years the hard work that you put in by the age of 30 will define a lot for India. So I really hope all of you do extraordinarily well. Play to your merits, and whatever is your strength, please pick it, and always be ready and open to accept whatever suggestions, whatever life choices that come to you. So I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see all of you on the side of the stage sooner than later. And whenever you get a chance to meet me, please do come and meet me, and I would be more than happy. All the very best.
Godavari River originates from?
Yes. Godavari River originates from Maharashtra,
Triambakeshwar. Sorry. Longest dam in India?
Yes. Ivan Girls.
Ivan Girls. Hirakund. Wonderful. Correct answer. So the third question. Who have designed the present national flag?
Yes, I2 Boys.
I2 Boys once again.
The national flag was designed by Pingali Venkaya.
Excellent. What is our national vegetable?
Yes, I2 Girls.
I2 Girls, you're fine.
It's pumpkin.
Super. Which state is the largest producer of sugarcane?
Yes, I2.
Once again, it's I2 Boys.
Uttar Pradesh.
You're okay with that answer? So sorry, it's a wrong answer. First wrong answer. Recently we came to know that is in a survey. It is Maharashtra. Yeah, fine. Highest road in India?
Yes, the girl, Ivan Girls.
Fine. You forgot. Kardungla. Yeah, correct. Excellent. It's Kardungla. Which is the largest delta on Indian coastline? Which is the largest delta? Ivan. Once again, Ivan.
Sundarbans.
Wonderful. Superb. So next question. Who designed our rupee symbol? Everki teliyadu, yeah. Yes. I told you my ears are very sharp. Huh? Yes, who designed our rupee symbol? Hope you know the rupee symbol. Yes. Who designed the rupee symbol? Audience. Wonderful. What's your name, baby? Sujita. Please, ma'am, chocolate. Thank you for answering. What is our national heritage animal? What is our national heritage animal?
Elephant.
Thank you. It's again correct answer. So next question. Be active. Yes. What is our national calendar?
Yes, I2 Boys. CEC. Saka calendar.
Excellent, yes. Our Indian festivals are celebrated based on our Shaka calendar, and what is the present calendar which is we are using it? Anyone from the audience? Gregorian calendar. Excellent, it's the Gregorian calendar, please. Andhra Pradesh state animal.
Ivan Girls, huh?
And
black buck.
Superb. Yes. Who invented telephone? It's always again done.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Excellent. Superb. I think these girls don't want to give any chance to audience. Next question. I expect this question to come from boys. Huh? Yes. Who invented dynamite?
From I2 section. Alfred Nobel.
Superb. Thank you for answering. Next question. Who have invented telescope?
Galileo Galilei.
Superb. Galileo Galilei. Whatever it may be, whatever the judges say, I'll just go to that table itself. So, no hurries. So, next question. Who invented zero?
Aryabhata.
Superb! Excellent boys, actually. Everyone. Yes, I did not expect, like, when we are preparing questions, we did not expect you will answer. Understand my question properly. What does, yes, Ashoka Chakra wheel represents? What does Ashoka Chakra wheel represents?
24 hours in a day.
It's okay. Your answer. It's okay. From the audience. From audience. Dharma. Law of Dharma. Yes. So next question. What is Telangana's state bird? So according to the judges,
Indian roller.
yeah. Indian roller. Telusa telida. Next question. Who invented printing press? Oh my God.
John Gutenberg.
Excellent. Perfect answers. More 2 questions. Who invented incandescent bulb?
From I2, MPC.
Thomas Alva Edison.
Excellent. Yes, filament bulbs, which we use, actually it is called as incandescent bulbs. That was introduced by Thomas Alva Edison. It's an excellent answer. One more question. Who invented atom bomb?
And I won from Baipi.
Oppenheimer.
Superb, excellent. Recently our film also is there. We are successfully done with the second round. So I think like జ్ఞానం అంటే అదేరా చూసిన వాళ్ళు చెప్పలేరు చూడలోనికి తెలియదు. ఏమంటాలి జ్ఞానం అంటే అదేరా చూసిన వాళ్ళు చెప్పలేరు చూడని వాళ్ళకి తెలియదు. Which person have told this dialogue? Which person?
చూస్తే మాకు చాలా భయం అనిపించింది, ఇంకా టెన్షన్ అయింది నాకైతే. అందుకే ముందు జరుగుతా ఉన్నా. మీకు ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
So everyone should congratulate this ma'am. Okay. For continuous commentary. Okay. Entertaining us. And I have not seen any of the students rather than this ma'am. So this type of entertainment is priceless.
The popularly known dialogue was made famous by, I'll tell the dialogue. I'm telling you, I'm not asking about the who have wrote the dialogue for the first time, but I'm telling you that who have made popular that dialogue. Inqilab Zindabad.
Bhagat Singh.
Next question. Who is considered as Grand Old Man of India? Who is considered as Grand Old Man of India? Superb.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
the participants. Please come on the dais. Yeah, judges also and Vinay sir also. Yeah, మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ పిలుద్దామంటే స్టేజ్ సరిపోయేటట్లేదురా. అయితే నాకు ఈరోజు చాలా సంతోషంగా అనిపిస్తుంది. రియల్లీ ఆల్ ఆర్ లుకింగ్ సో బ్యూటిఫుల్ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ వెరీ గార్జియస్. ద బాయ్స్ ఆల్వేస్ దే రాక్ ది స్టేజ్ ఆల్సో అండ్ నో వర్డ్స్. ఫైనల్లీ యాక్చువల్లీ I gave to Raju sir to deliver our farewell, I mean the ending speech, but sir told me you have to speak. No words ma. Within a day మనకు మినిట్ ఇచ్చినా చాలు చంపేస్తాం దాన్ని అంతే. ఓకే, సో మార్నింగ్ నుండి ఎంత బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నారంటే అంత బాగా. ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎంత సక్సెస్ అయిందంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఓన్లీ. పిల్లల కోసం ఏ కాలేజ్లో వాళ్ళైనా వాళ్ళ బెనిఫిట్ చూసుకుంటారు అంతే. కానీ నేను ఈ కాలేజీలో ఫస్ట్ టైం చూసాను, పిల్లలకి ఏం చేయాలా అని కంటిన్యూస్గా ఆలోచన చేస్తారు సార్ వాళ్ళు. ఏం చేద్దాం, ఎలా చేద్దాం, ఏం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేద్దాం, వాళ్ళని ఎలా ఎంకరేజ్ చేద్దాం అని చెప్పి మీకు అసలు నేను ఇలాంటి నేనేదో వాళ్ళందరూ ఉన్నారు పొగడాలి అన్న ఉద్దేశం అయితే నాది కాదు. నేను గత 5 years నుండి చూస్తున్నాను. ఎనీ టైం ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా కానీ సార్ బిజీగా ఉంటారు. ఏంటా అంటే పిల్లలకి ఏం చేద్దాం, ఇంకా న్యూగా ఏం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేద్దాం, ఇంకా ఎలా ఎంకరేజ్ చేద్దాం అని చెప్పి ఎప్పటికప్పుడు సార్ వాళ్ళైతే ముందుంటారు. ఏ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అయినా వాళ్ళ సెల్ఫ్ చూసుకుంటారు, కానీ మన మేనేజ్మెంట్ మాత్రం మనకి కావాల్సినవన్నీ అరేంజ్ చేయడంలో చాలా ముందు ఉంటారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో ఇక మీ గురించి చెప్పాలంటే మీరు దొరకడం మా అదృష్టం. అబ్బా నిజంగా మీరు దొరకడం మా అదృష్టం, మీకు అంతే, దానిలో అయితే మాట లేదు. స్పోర్ట్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తే ఈ గ్రౌండ్ మొత్తం షేక్ చేసి పడేస్తారు. ఏంటా అని నేను చాలా ఆశ్చర్యపోతాను. అరే ఈ డే ఇస్తే పక్కనేమన్నా పిల్లలు సైలెంట్ గా ఉంటారేమో అని అనుకుంటాను. లేదు లేదు, అసలు మార్నింగ్ నుండి సార్ వాళ్ళు మేడం వాళ్ళు ఎంత చక్కగా మీ గురించి చెప్తున్నారంటే ఐ లవ్ యూ. ఎందుకంటే ఏ డేలో యూ మేక్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ మెగా 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 సక్సెస్ఫుల్. ఎందుకంటే ఒక ఈవెంట్ చేయాలంటే ఒక 3-4 days థింక్ చేస్తారు, అంటే 1 month 1 week టైం తీసుకుంటారు. మన సార్ వాళ్ళు 3 days మనకు టైం ఇస్తారు, 2 days లో ప్రిపేర్ అయిపోవాలి, 1 day లో ప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి. But you have done the great job. Thank you girls and boys. Thank you one and all. Mainly మన అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ స్టాఫ్ కానివ్వండి, టీచింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కానివ్వండి, నాన్ టీచింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కానివ్వండి, ఆర్కెస్ట్రా వాళ్ళు కానివ్వండి, జైల్స్ కానివ్వండి, పీఈటీస్ కానివ్వండి, వార్డెన్స్ కానివ్వండి, డీన్స్ ఆర్ ప్రిన్సిపల్, everyone, even drivers, ఆయమ్మ వాళ్ళు మొత్తం they have done their duty excellently. Thank you. అండ్ మెయిన్లీ జాహ్నవి మేడం గారి గురించి చెప్పాలి. సో బ్యూటిఫుల్, సో ప్యూర్, సో ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ వన్. సో ఈ ఈవెంట్ కి కారకురాలైనటువంటి మేడం గారికి కూడా నేను ప్రత్యేకంగా థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. ప్రతి ఒక్కరికమ్మా, మర్చిపోయానని ఏమనుకోవద్దు. మీరందరూ ఉండబట్టే ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇంత గ్రాండ్ సక్సెస్ అయింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.